Imagine this. The United States has just won its independence. Victory parades, fireworks, cheering crowds. It sounds like a dream come true, right? Well, the reality was a lot messier. The brand new country was governed by something called the Articles of Confederation. And let's just say, it wasn't exactly a powerhouse. In fact, America's first government was shockingly weak. Think about the most basic thing a government does: collect taxes to pay for things like roads, defense, and public services. The first U.S. government couldn't do that. It could ask the states for money, but it couldn't force them to pay. It was like a landlord asking for rent, and the tenants could just say, "Nah, not feeling it this month." As you can guess, the national treasury was often completely empty. This created a domino effect of problems. Congress would pass a law, but the states could just shrug and ignore it. There were no national courts to settle disputes between states, and no strong executive to ensure laws were followed. It was like having a substitute teacher with no authority. Total chaos. States started acting like independent little countries. They printed their own money, which was often worthless in the next state over. They even put taxes on goods coming from neighboring states, leading to bitter trade wars. Imagine needing a passport and a currency exchange just to go from New York to New Jersey. And what about national security? If another country decided to invade, who would stop them? Congress had no standing army. It had to beg the states to send soldiers, and the states could refuse. After the Revolutionary War, the army was almost completely disbanded. There was an event called Shays' Rebellion in Massachusetts, where angry farmers rose up because of debt. The national government was powerless to stop it. A private militia had to be hired to put down the revolt. It was a massive wake-up call. The United States was united on paper, but in reality, it was just 13 separate entities bickering with each other. The national government couldn't manage the economy, enforce its own laws, or even defend its own borders. The dream of a united republic was on the verge of collapsing into anarchy. The experiment was failing. America existed, but barely. Thanks for watching. If you found this slice of history interesting, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. See you next time.